Hola a todos y bienvenidos a este video. Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Soy Michael Abramson y soy tu profesor. I'm Michael Abramson and I'll be your teacher for today. In this video we'll look at how to conjugate verbs in the present tense in Spanish, and we'll look at regular verbs, verbs that obey all the rules. So in Spanish there are three types of verbs based on their endings: your AR verbs, your ER verbs, and your IR verbs. So here are examples on the screen. As an AR example, I've taken hablar, to speak. Notice the H is not pronounced in Spanish as it is in English, so it's hablar, not hablar. Beber will be the ER verb we'll look at. Beber means to drink, and vivir will be the verb that we'll look at as an IR example, and vivir means to live. Notice we don't say vivir because the V in Spanish is a soft V, pronounced somewhere between a B and a V in English. So it's vivir, not vivir. We'll look now at the 6 different types of pronouns that acquire different endings in the present tense. So yo is I, first person singular. Tu is you, second person singular but informal. There are 2 different yous in Spanish. There's the tu, which is the informal you when you're talking, for example, to a friend or a colleague. And there's the formal you, usted, which is when you're talking to somebody in authority or a teacher, for example. And the usted goes with el and ella in terms of the conjugation. El is he, ella is she, and usted is you, formal, singular. Then we have nosotros or nosotras, we, masculine, feminine. Vosotros, vosotras is you, plural, informal, masculine or feminine, and that is the plural form of tu. And then we have ustedes, which is the plural form of usted, you, formal, plural, which goes together with ellos and ellas, they masculine or they feminine. So what we do is we take the root form of the verb, which is the part without the ending. So without the AR, we just put the rest of the root, the HABL, into each of the spaces and then give it the appropriate endings. So for yo, the ending is always o. So it would be yo hablo, I speak. Yo hablo. Tu hablas, which is you speak. El, ella, usted habla. Nosotros, nosotras hablamos, we speak. Vosotros, vosotras habláis. And notice there's an accent mark on the A, because normally in Spanish the stress is on the second last syllable of the verb, or any word that you have with 2 or more syllables. In this case, the stress is on the last syllable, so we indicate that by putting a stress mark on the A, the start of the last syllable. And ellos, ellas, ustedes would be hablan, they speak. If we look at what happens with ER verbs, it's very similar. Again, you put the root down, the BEB for beber, and it acquires similar endings. The only difference now is that the A is changed to E's. So yo bebo, I drink. Tu bebes. El, ella, usted bebe. Notice the A's are changing to E's. Nosotros, nosotras bebemos, we drink. Vosotros, vosotras bebéis. And notice again the stress mark on the E to indicate the stress on that syllable. And ellos, ellas, ustedes beben. For IR, it's exactly the same as for ER in 4 of the 6 cases. The 2 exceptions we'll get to in a moment. So again, take the root, bib. So it would be yo, bibo, exactly the same as for all the others. The yo case always gets the O in regular form. Tu, bibes, notice not bibis, but bibes, exactly the same as we had for ER. El, ella, usted, bibe. Now it changes slightly. Nosotros, nosotras, we don't say bibemos, we say bibimos for an IR verb. Vosotros, vosotras, bibis, again with a stress mark to indicate the stress on the final syllable, not bibes, but bibis. And ellos, ellas, ustedes works exactly the same as for ER, so that would be biben. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Es todo por hoy. That's all for today. Until next time, hasta la próxima.